Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly podcast, your no-nonsense guide to the markets. Subscribe, join the community, and get ready to dive into real talk and real market insights. Let's get started.
Hey, I'm Stephen Kalayjian. Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. So we saw the S&P futures and NASDAQ futures rally here to new all-time highs. Also gold all-time highs. Apple pushed up here over 4%, up 11 to 256.52, up 4%. The biggest winners of the day was NVDA, up about 3.7%. Apple was the biggest winner of the day from the stocks I look at here. We had Coinbase down 2.9%, almost 3. MSTR down 2.2%. Bitcoin was down about close to 3,000 points. So of the four ETFs, we're looking here, we're all in between the 0.5% or under. The Dow was the worst of the four. The Russell, the Qs, and the Spiders were all about under between 0.4 and 0.5%. The Dow was down practically unchanged at 0.6%. All right. We also had Palantir that got cabooshed. How about this Tesla today? Tesla was trading 444 and change. I had nothing but sell divergences on the 60-minute time frame, monster shorts, and guess what? Boom. Got absolutely cabooshed. I'll show you the chart on that. Okay. Great pullback on the 15-minute time frame. On Apple, ran close to 3 points. Beautiful pattern on that. Beautiful pattern on the 15-minute time frames around 11:45, 12 o'clock on the underlying ETF, the Spiders and the S&Ps. They ricocheted up roughly about, we were trading 29. They pushed all the way up to 49, so 20 points there. And then we saw the likes of Avago not acting right. So in the whole scope of this market rally here, we had Tesla up 8, NVIDIA up 6, and Apple up 11. That was it. We had Amazon down 1.4%, Microsoft down $2.35, down less than 0.5%. Palantir down. We had Avago down over 5% at 1.6%. Meta reversed down 11. Meta was trading above the 777 and got absolutely cabooshed. So basically what we're looking at here, all right, is just three names that carried to new all-time highs. Gold ricocheted up here again. I'd be shorting gold. I'd be looking to buy GLLs here for a swing trade here. The GLLs are really deeply oversold here. I'd be looking to buy SPXUs here. Again, I'd be averaging in and scaling into these patterns. So for me, the upside here, I believe, is very, very limited here. All right, let me show you some great moves here. This is NVIDIA. We had some big news in NVIDIA and the AI about some $3 trillion is going to be spent in the next 3 years. NVIDIA just skyrocketed right up. It wasn't really acting that well. And then you got this deep oversold condition on the 15 into the positive MACD, rising ADX, big buying pressure. You can see the monster move there in NVIDIA. Look at this Apple today. Apple pushing up here. Now, this is going to be a great short tomorrow morning if we gap up here in Apple. You can see the nice bull flag here on Apple on the 15 right here at 12:45 below the 253.20 level. Apple never looked back here. Look at that. Apple ran, if you held it, even if it ran here, Apple ran, you can see Apple ran about $1.75, $1.80. Great long off the 15. And then you have Apple here, and what's called the double blue buy, the 5 correlating with the 15 and 30, and then some really nice pullbacks here, 55, and then ran about $1. So again, very, very, very big patterns here on Apple. The GLDs, very, very strong. Again, tomorrow, if we gap up here, I'll be looking to short the GLDs and Apple off the 15s. Very, very overextended here. Once you got the MACDs negative here, I call this great short here on the GLDs on the gold market at the 57.83 level. And you can see the drop here on the gold futures dropped from 83 down to 76.5, 77. Really great short patterns there as well. Also, if you look here, you can see the move here in Avago. Avago negative across the board on the 15, 30, and 60s. Great short here in the 15-minute time frames right here at 215 above the 343 level. You can see Avago is negative on the 30-minute. On the 30-minute as well. Right here, this is Avago. You can see that Algo is negative here, and you can see even here today on the 22nd, the push up right after the opening into the negative MACDs, 346. Avago got absolutely cabooshed right after that. Let's look at Tesla here. Once Tesla reversed to sell on the 15-minute time frame right here, I knew that the highs were in, and when the 60-minute reverses to sell, then you look to short the bounces on the 15. But this is what I was talking about in Tesla. So Tesla, we were shorting every new high here. If you look here, you can see Tesla pushed up here, and these MACDs did not confirm right here on the 60-minute time frames. You draw your horizontal line, you can see the new highs, the MACDs did not confirm. Major shorts there on Avago. If you look at the spiders, when the ADX is rising like this here, there's a beautiful bull flag here on the spiders. S&Ps, we bought them. Now, I thought I was buying S&Ps between the 25.5 and the 30.5 range. They got down to 29, maybe slightly under 29. And I said, look to scale out alongs, 31, 32s, maybe 33s. Never did I think that pattern, and I said the 15s are going to turn up, but I was looking for one more push down to get long into that rising ADX. We never got it. And the S&Ps went from 29 up to 49. And then we started taking some scalp shorts on the new highs against a non-confirmation. Again, tomorrow, well, let's see here. What else? So Coinbase, very negative here, down 10. You can see that the 60-minute reverses to sell right here. And what do you look to do? You short the first bounce on the 15. Again, you can see the negative MACDs. Coinbase 331.92 dropped. You can see here 332 practically, and then it drops about $2. And then again here at the end of the day, another push up to new highs, 33, and it got cabooshed here about 2. So a very tight range, even though Coinbase pretty much was negative on the 60, the 30, and the 15s. Overall, we saw AMD reverse off the highs. I was shorting this AMD on the highs here above the 161.50, 162.50 AMD. You can see the 60-minute time frame, the MACDs did not confirm the high. If you draw your horizontal line right here, again, a sell divergence. Let's look at the 30-minute. Okay, 30-minute here, pushed up here. Again, now, once the 15-minute time frame reversed to sell, I knew that the highs were in for the day. Obviously, it was getting late at 345. But again, this is how I read the market. And overall, this is the importance of the strategies that we look at. The IWMs here today, beautiful. Okay, on the buy disconnect here. The Russell reverses to buy here on the 15, and it correlates with the 60-minute time frame. Look at this beautiful pullback into the positive MACD. The Russell never looked back here on the 15. This was around the 12-15 time period, 242.75, ran about $1, and it keeps going up here. Tomorrow we'll see if the Russell can reverse to buy on the 30-minute. These MACDs are not going to confirm, and I probably would look to take some shorts here, especially if you look at the 60-minute time frame. They're negative, so you're going to have some sell divergences here on the IWMs on the 60-minute and the 30-minute time frames. All right, when I get back, I will tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So going into tomorrow, we have Rosh Hashanah, and we're very overbought here on the 30 and the 60-minute time frames. The S&Ps, you can see it. They dropped sharply at the end of the day. They hit the high of 56.5 and dropped all the way down 10 points in about 25 minutes. They go down a lot faster than they go up. A friend of mine sent me over an analogy of a study that is correlated with the DAX, and the measured move goes down to 5,700 on the S&P futures. This is exactly what I'm saying. Everybody is too complacent. People, I think, are in for a rude awakening. I would not want to be long here. The caution here is to be in cash or be selling stocks and looking to buy at another time when there is an aberration in the market. For me, gold is very overextended again. Gold today up 75, silver through the roof. These are when the markets push up, and or down, they always go a lot further either direction. When we saw the S&Ps trade down to the 48.32 on the Sunday night, and then we opened up on that Monday morning 48.72 and then 49.24, we never look back. We're up almost 1,900 points on the S&P in 5 months. So again, markets always go more than they do. Me, for example, up and or down, for me right now, I would be 100% in cash, or I would be building the positions. And again, on the SPXUs, on the SQQQs here, I think that everybody's already bulled up here. There's probably nobody short anymore at this level, but I would be looking for significant pullbacks based upon all the gaps and the significant overbought readings and the significant high PE ratios here. I wouldn't be long here with your money. So that's the motto here. All right. When I get back, I want to tell you what I'm doing tonight. Okay, so one of the most important things is to be affiliated with a really great firm. And My Funded Futures is hosting me every single night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, from 8 to 10, the Tokyo Asian session. So please join. It's phenomenal. If you go to My Funded Futures YouTube, you'll be able to watch me. And we give away anywhere between 30 and 40, sometimes 50, and maybe even 100 prop accounts that night. So with that being said, it's a great community. I'm happy. We stream on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, SK Trading, on My Funded Futures YouTube, also my X, at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Sorry, I don't stream on TikTok. I divert the people from TikTok to my YouTube or My Funded Futures YouTube. So I apologize about that. So with that being said, I hope to see you tonight. It should be a dandy. Thursday last week was a pretty wild one. The Japanese bonds went completely crazy. That's what caused the volatility in gold. Gold dropped to 36.80. 36.68, rallied to 36.83, 84, dropped all the way down back to 36.64, and then rallied and never looked back. All right. So it's pretty wild what happened based upon the Japanese bonds. But I'm hope to be seeing you here tonight, again, from 8 to 10, the Tokyo session. Please click on the My Funded Futures YouTube. Sign into that, and we'll have a great old night. With that being said, thank you for joining me tonight on the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. Okay. And most of all, if you want to follow me on any social media at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Also, please join my community of traders from all around the world. So many people, my phone's blowing up. So many people are joining, helping them trade the futures markets, the commodity markets, stocks, ETFs. Again, my website is sktrading.live, and I hope you join. You get my live stream, you get my chart overlay on TradingView, and you get my member Discord. With that being said, again, if you'd like to contact me, my cell phone number is 914-500-7484. With that being said, thank you for joining me here tonight. God bless you. Enjoy your family. And most of all, God bless the United States of America.
Thanks for tuning in to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly podcast, your no-nonsense guide to the markets. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe at sktrading.live. We'd love for you to rate, review, and join our community for more real talk and market insights. Until next time, keep trading and stay sharp.